Good evening. As projected, South Dakota's gubernatorial race is too close to call. KELOLAND's Sammy Bielen and Casey Wanenberg are monitoring the results. They join us now with the latest.
Thank you, Don. Well, one race is not too close to call. The Associated Press is calling the race for the U.S. House of Representatives. They are declaring Dusty Johnson the winner over Tim Bjorkman. Bjorkman is expected to concede in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, we do have live crews out there following both the Democrats and the Republicans, and you'll hear from them in just a moment. Meanwhile, Don was talking about the gubernatorial race, and as you can see, this is very close right now. Billy Sutton with 50% of the vote and Kristi Noem with 49%, and there's more than 20% of the precincts reporting right now.
And we're still waiting on Minnehaha County, which obviously is a big portion of votes, and that should be interesting to find out. But yeah, just separated by a couple hundred votes, so really very close.
Yeah, and we, as I had said before, that we are at both the Democratic headquarters tonight and the Republican headquarters, and that's where we find KELOLAND's Kelly Volk. Kelly?
Under the age of 40.
Yeah, good evening, Casey and Sammy. I'm here at the Democratic headquarters, and as you mentioned, it's pretty lively here tonight. We have heard that Tim Bjorkman plans to concede in about 10 minutes for the U.S. House race. Another thing we are watching tonight is this close gubernatorial race between Billy Sutton and Kristi Noem. I'm joined now by the executive director of the South Dakota Democratic Party. Noem and Sutton pretty much neck and neck right now. What is your reaction to that?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like every time we check, it changes by 3 or 4 votes. I'm sure if we looked right now, it would be different. But it's great to see a tight race with a Democrat here in South Dakota. We're really excited about Billy Sutton. I think South Dakotans are excited about him. We're looking for a change in this state. We're looking for new opportunities, and Billy Sutton's given us that.
Yeah, South Dakota typically leans Republican. What do you think is different this year?
You know, I think people are a little upset with the complacency the state's been in. Billy Sutton's offered new, fresh ideas, some boosts to the economy, boosts to higher pay, education, health care, you know, the kitchen table, pocketbook issues that Republicans haven't been succeeding on, and we're looking to give Billy Sutton an opportunity.
All right, well, we appreciate you taking time to catch up with us tonight. Now we're going to pitch it over to Brady Mallory. He is at the Republican headquarters.
Hey Kelly, it is a very crowded house here. It's almost hard to hear everything because people have been cheering for Dusty Johnson, who has had a pretty big commanding lead throughout the night against his opponent, Tim Bjorkman. As for Kristi Noem and Billy Sutton in the race for governor, that's been much closer. It's been tied throughout the evening, but people are still hopeful for a big outcome for the Republican side for that race. Looking around, people just keep filing in. They've been here all night watching national races too, because a lot of races are toss-ups in key states. So they've been watching those and reacting to those. So we're here for the rest of the night. Be sure to watch us on social media, and on air and online. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks, Brady. Now, the process is going smoothly at the Secretary of State's office and at Minnehaha County's election headquarters, and that is where we find KELOLAND's Angela Kennecke.
Hey, Don, yes, all of the ballots are in Minnehaha County, all the ballot boxes, that is. The ballots are still being counted, and Minnehaha County Auditor Bob Litz is joining me now. We had a little delay. At 8 o'clock, we were watching for the early results to start coming in on the screen. What was going on?
The early results, all you're going to get there is the absentees, okay? And what we started having done was the precinct ballots were going to merge in with there, and we wanted to run our ERM and test that to make sure that when we run the precinct ballots that come in, they will pick up the absentees and merge together and come with the complete number.
And that's happening now. It's working as it's supposed to?
Yes, it is.
And so right now, what we're seeing in Minnehaha County are results from the absentee ballots.
Absentees, and you should be seeing some results from the total, the precincts and the absentees pretty soon.
And how are the voting machines working tonight?
Voting machines are doing really good. I've not had any problems, no torn ballots, nothing that's been unusual. So, and I want to tell you too, the Girl Scouts were awesome tonight. night. They bucked up. They hustled everything.
They were carrying in the heavy ballot boxes.
They were carrying in the heavy ballot boxes. I had some concerns about that, but those girls, they bucked it up and had big guns, and away they went. So, yeah.
Everything going smoothly so far. When do you expect to be done tonight, Bob?
You know, you want to make a liar out of me, I'll give you a time, but I'm thinking probably 10:30 or 11 o'clock.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, reporting live from the Minnehaha County Election Center. We'll continue to monitor the votes as they come in here.
All right, thank you, Angela. I'm over here with Casey Wanneberg checking out some of the results on the ballot questions.
Yeah, you voted on 5 ballot measures today, including Amendment W. Amendment W would change campaign finance and lobbying laws and create a government accountability board. And so far, as you can see, more people are voting no on that. Next up, we have Amendment X, and that would increase the number of votes needed to approve a constitutional amendment. This also, more people are voting no on that than yes so far. And moving on to Amendment Z, Amendment Z would make it, so a proposed constitutional amendment could only have one issue on it. And yes, Amy, you can see the results right here.
Wow, 62 yes. Interesting.
And there were 2 initiated measures today, including Initiated Measure 24. This would prohibit people and groups from out of state from contributing to ballot question committees. And this one, so far, 56% saying yes. So that's one of them that so far may pass. And Initiated Measure 25, this is one you have probably heard a lot of on television ads. Saying that this would increase taxes to give more money to technical schools, and right now the no vote is ahead on that with 56%.
All right, thank you, Casey. Back over to you, Don.
All right, thanks a lot. You've been watching the KELOLAND News Special Report. Stay with us in KELOLAND News, KELOLAND.com, and our KELOLAND News app throughout the evening. We'll bring you the latest election results, and we'll have live reports from across the state.